Are you lonesome tonight? Do you miss me tonight? Are you sorry we drifted apart?
Hi guys, welcome to Significant Lovers. We are your hosts. My name is Mel.
And I'm Kel.
And I'm Caitlin. And in case this is your first time tuning in, we are a podcast where every episode we dive deep and talk about a real life relationship that happened. He's looking at me. A real life relationship that happened in history or even today. And just talk about what went wrong in that relationship or what went right. And then how we can apply it to our own relationships.
And I was just laughing because we're in the same room, but I have my microphone. I have this acoustic thing behind it, so I can't see Mel and Caitlin behind it.
I can see your shoulder.
It's kind of funny.
Yeah, she's faceless right now.
Yeah. But guys, thanks for joining. Today we are talking about Natalia Dyer and Charlie Heaton from the show Stranger Things.
Ooh.
If you've heard of it. To anyone who's never watched it, I hope you still enjoy, because it's about two young people who are currently still dating.
Yeah, and still co-stars.
That's interesting, I think. And we get to talk about what is it like today for co-stars on a teen show to be dating.
Yeah.
And yeah.
And this is not our first time covering teenagers on a teen show dating. I feel like this is a whole anthology in itself. We've done...
I actually wrote some down.
Oh, really? No way.
Yeah, last October we discussed Nina Dobrev and Ian Somerhalder a year ago. Wow.
Yes, from Vampire Diaries. We've also talked about Adam Brody and Rachel Bilson from the OC. We talked about Blake Lively and Penn Badgley from Gossip Girl. Who else?
Corey Monteith and Liam Michelle. They were like, some of these people weren't really teenagers, but
It's
they
a
were
teen show.
playing
I don't think any of them actually were.
Yeah.
And these couples get a ton of attention because their fans, a lot of them are young and they're super excited that the stars are dating. So it's interesting to talk about a modern day version. I guess you could say like Olivia Rodrigo, right? And
Olivia Rodrigo, Joshua
Bassett.
Bassett. Yeah, that's another one I
Yeah.
Yeah.
True. But before we get into this relationship, I do want to thank our recent patrons.
Thank you.
I'm just going to read them off. So thank you to Anne, Madeline, Kaylee, Alexandra, Sarah, Dorothy, Molly, GW, Naya, and Stephanie. Thank you all so much for joining the Patreon.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Oh my god.
Means a lot.
Yeah. So just have my little intro to say. So Natalia Dyer plays Nancy Wheeler, and Charlie Heaton plays Jonathan Byers on the show Stranger Things, the hit Netflix show that first aired in 2016, and it's just releasing its last season now, which is crazy. It's almost 10 years later. It's only 5 seasons. And it was just... So I watched season 1 when it first came out.
Me
I think
too.
you did too, Kate.
I did too.
But Mel actually just started watching it, and that kind of inspired us to do this, I think, because... I don't know. It's funner when we all know who the people are.
Yeah.
And so sorry to anyone listening who doesn't know them, but it was just such a different lifetime when season 1 aired.
My
like,
God, totally.
literally, Obama was the president.
Oh my god.
I was in high school, and that feels like forever ago.
It's so
Wait, when was it?
long ago.
2016?
Yeah,
Oh, yeah, I was in
2016.
college.
Isn't it crazy?
Oh yeah, you were in high school.
I was in
and now
high
you're
school. I'm like,
graduated from college.
I'm way out of college at this point.
I literally watched it with...
That's
Oh
insane.
my god.
I know. Isn't that
That's
crazy?
Several boyfriends ago.
One of my favorite things, so Stranger Things is a bit of a spooky show. It's kind of sci-fi. It's about this town, Hawkins, Indiana, in the 1980s, and it's inspired by supposedly real-life experiments done by the CIA, but it's basically like, what if the CIA, well, they did use LSD on people, but what if they used it on people to try to go into other dimensions and spy on people, you know, like enter their brain and things like that and do telekinesis? And
so they're using LSD in the show?
Well,
I think they say something like with...
It was like experiments.
Maybe you didn't get there.
Yeah.
Oh, maybe I didn't get there. But basically, they're doing experiments on children and people, and this girl named 11, because she's called 11 because she's just like a test subject, escapes from the lab and finds her way into some kids' lives, and she has telekinesis powers and is able to move things with her mind and stuff, but she... Is this a spoiler? I don't know.
She what?
Spoiler.
I don't know what you're gonna say.
I can't remember if it's season 1.
What?
She, because of her powers, had like inadvertently opened a portal to another dimension.
Like end of season 1.
Yeah.
Which they call the Upside Down, and there are demons in this
I didn't realize that she was the one that opened that up.
Yeah, maybe
I
that's
think
a spoiler.
Spoiler warning.
But that actually makes more sense because that was something I was confused about. Like, how did this guy
It's not like the biggest spoiler.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah.
No.
These demons are coming out of the Upside Down into our world, but there are like entries into the Upside Down, and it's
So that's like why Will was taken because of 11. It's her
basically
fault.
yeah.
Jeez.
I know. Yeah, so like...
It's scary. It's really
Yeah.
scary. The Upside Down looks like our world, but it's all dark.
Especially season
and
1. Season 1 was
there's
definitely
like
scary.
all this gross... What would you even call it?
There's like mucus
Stuff dripping
stuff,
and,
yeah.
like spiders, and
It
it's really
is kind
scary.
of spooky, yeah.
And I think it's inspired by a lot of 80s
Oh, for sure.
horror and also kids movies like E.T. and such.
The Goonies.
Yeah, it's very fun. And so there's the kids, there's a group of little kids, and then there's the teenagers. And the people we're talking about today play the teenagers on the show.
Mm-hmm.
Natalia Dyer plays Nancy Wheeler, and Charlie plays Jonathan Byers, and their characters end up having a romance on the show. Mm-hmm. And then they dated in real life.
Spoiler alert.
Yeah, and the show also stars Joe Keery, who
Kelly
plays
loves Joe Keery.
iconic Steve Harrington. I feel like I just have to
Iconic.
I have to mention him. And Joe Keery is also the musician Joe, DJO, and I love Joe. I never know how to say it, but I really do. I feel like Joe is actually one of my favorite musicians of like the 2020s. And he has a bunch of songs that mention Charlie in it.
They're friends.
Yeah, it's cute. It seems like
That is sweet.
everyone on the show really are friends. So
Yeah.
it's nice.
Random, but he was, and I showed you guys this,
Yeah.
he was just wearing
saw
a
that.
t-shirt for my high school.
I know, that's crazy.
The Reading Rockets.
Wow. That's so cool.
Because he's from Massachusetts, right?
Yeah, but I don't know what connection he has to Reading.
I don't know. Yeah, because he was just recently arrested at the Sabrina Carpenter
I didn't know that.
I
concert.
didn't know that. Why?
Well, not actually arrested. She does this thing where she like faux arrests people.
Oh, for being too sexy.
Yeah, for being too sexy.
Yeah.
And she arrested him because he played before her. It was really, really cute. I highly
And he
recommend
was wearing
looking
that
up.
t-shirt?
No, but he said that she asked like, "Oh, where are you from?" And he said Boston.
Oh,
He's from Newburyport.
Yeah,
So he's from the North Shore, so maybe he knows someone from Reading.
maybe.
Yeah, well, the person, he was like wearing someone's last name on his shirt, which was like not his last name, but I remember there was like a kid in the grade below me with that last name, so I was like, maybe he like knows that
Wow.
kid. Maybe he
That's
just got it
cool.
at like a thrift store.
Yeah.
Maybe.
I mean, it's a cute shirt.
It's kind
It
of
is
cute
really
that
cute.
he would just like wear a random t-shirt like that.
I know.
He's cute. This episode's not about him. I wish I could do an episode about him, but
Has he dated anybody?
he has like
But
he
nothing, like,
dated
too
like a
cool.
I don't know why I know this. He dated this like influencer girl, but I don't want to talk about.
We haven't really done influencers.
Well, people really, because of the arrest, people really want him and Sabrina Carpenter
Well,
to date.
he has a girl on his album cover that looks like Sabrina. I don't know
Yeah.
if it is her, but
I know.
Wait,
So
maybe
people
they
think
are
maybe they
dating.
already are.
That would be something.
That
then
would
we have
be-
to cover them.
Exactly. That'd be so cute.
Yeah. He's great. But anyway, not about him. He'll come up in the episode, but we're not talking about him. I do have a little trivia.
Yay!
So today we're talking about Stranger Things a lot, and this isn't our first Stranger Things cast member that we've ever talked about on the show.
No.
We did do an episode about...
Winona Ryder.
Well,
Yeah.
was that trivia?
No. Okay. That doesn't count. That was a warm-up.
I was
That was a
like,
warm-up.
dang, I got it.
We did Winona Ryder and Johnny Depp, and
He's not on it.
Well, that was the episode.
Oh, okay.
It was about them as a couple. And I gotta say, okay, this is a tangent. Sorry, this episode has a lot of tangents. I hope that's all right. I recently re-listened to that episode, and I hosted that one, or like I led it, and I really did not like my approach to that episode.
Why?
At all. And I was wondering if it would be okay if I could edit it a little bit, which I usually, this has like changed my perspective on so many things. So I used to be like, no, I don't like when people change things. I don't like when people edit things, but I just feel uncomfortable with how I talked about them, and I don't like that it's out there. So I want to cut some stuff out because not because it's not that bad, but basically it's like, I just feel like their relationship was so intense and she was so young, and I think I shipped them, so I didn't want to like trash them, or I was like going really easy on it, but then I was listening to it, it was like, ugh, I was going way too easy on Johnny Depp for some reason. So
interesting.
Yeah.
I want to re-listen to it.
I know.
don't remember.
Now everyone's gonna go.
I know. I don't think I've re-listened to it in all that minute.
Was I going like hard on them or something? Like what?
Not even really. I think you were just being rational and saying like, and I would agree with you. I'd be like, yeah, I know, but like I was not acknowledging that things were
weird,
maybe creepy or too intense or whatever. And I just, I don't.
I think that happens sometimes when we are the person who researches the couple. You kind of end up liking them, and then you don't want to.
Well,
I don't know, say anything bad about them in a way.
I feel like we always try to be like, in a way, like it's like journalism. Like when you're researching the couple, you're trying to be impartial in a sense to like gain an understanding that's like unbiased and figure out as many things as possible. Like if you go into your research with a bias, you might inadvertently not discover something because you're not looking forward for it or whatever. So then it sometimes that like comes out in the episode. But I also will say, like, just anyone listening to podcasts out there, it is important to keep in mind that like the hosts, sometimes like we might change our opinions all the time. So any episode that's out there like is not set in stone what our opinion is.
I know. I mean, that was a couple of years ago. I don't know what my deal was.
Yeah.
I mean, I guess because it was the 80s, I thought like, oh, well, you know, age differences. In general, like I don't like when people freak out about like a 25-year-old dating like a 21-year-old. I'm like, okay, that's not that big of a deal. But
how old was she?
Well, that's going to be my first trivia question.
I don't remember.
Well, you have to guess, I guess. Okay, these questions are just about Johnny and Winona.
Oh, okay.
So my first question is, how old were Winona and Johnny when they first met?
Jeez. Okay.
Not necessarily that they dated, but when they first met.
16 and 24.
I'm going to say 13. But this is when they met. It's when they met. I'm going to say 13 and...
I don't even know how much older he is.
21.
Okay. Caitlin was closest, I would say. She was 17.
Okay.
Johnny Depp was 26.
Okay. It's not that bad.
It's bad. No, it's bad.
Okay,
no,
17. It is bad.
That's how I was in the episode. I was like, but...
Well, but I said 13, so then it didn't seem like
it didn't seem as bad as 13.
But she said when they met, not when they started dating.
They did start dating not long after that, although
but
she might have been 18, but me listening to this podcast again, I was like, okay, that's so convenient. Like, I doubt it.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
I know.
It's like the same with the Beyonce thing. It's like, oh, what are the odds that you like perfectly started dating once? Or he was waiting. Like, that's kind of creepy.
Kind of
too.
same with
that is creepy.
Aaron Taylor Johnson and Sam Taylor Johnson a little bit. It's like,
wait, why was he under 18?
Yeah.
Oh my god. Like we went easy on that.
You did. I remember
he was under 18.
Well, when they first cast, he was 17.
Oh yeah.
Oh my god.
Yeah, and then they didn't really get together until he was like 18.
Well, I think we were like, that's crazy, but then we came around near the end and we're like,
this is by no means am I asking this question to like normalize this. Like I can't imagine, like I'm 29, I would never date someone who's a teenager. Even 19, even 20, even under 21, I would not. Even 22.
No.
But, technically it's the age of consent. It's for sex.
Yeah.
If a couple is dating but doesn't have sex,
Do you
does
think
that
they're not having sex?
They
Yeah,
probably
no,
are.
it's not illegal,
But
yeah.
does that change it if they're dating? Like,
If you can trust that. If they truly aren't having sex,
but
it is still kind of weird.
Is it about sex or is it about the like dynamic of?
I think it's the dynamic.
Yeah, I feel like in a way that.
Because I think even if you're waiting till they're 18 to have sex, that's weird.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
Because if you're even talking about dating and stuff,
Yeah.
then
Yeah. The relationship was just so intense, and I don't know why. Like, I think I really liked them. I thought they were cool. And now that I'm further away from it, I really don't care anymore. I'm like, this was way too intense for such a young girl. So, yeah, I feel uncomfortable with how I covered that couple. But anyway, my next question is, while dating... So, this is going to be hard, I think, because this was a long time ago. While dating, Johnny sent Winona 200 of this item to Winona's dressing room on set of her movie. What was this item?
roses.
I was going to say the same thing.
Nope.
200 of something?
Is it a flower?
Nope.
Oh, jeez, what could it be? I don't know.
I don't know either. Candy bars?
No.
That seems like a lot of candy bars, though.
Balloons?
That would be a lot.
Nope.
200.
I guess one more guess.
I don't know. I know this is
I've
bad.
only guessed twice.
This, like, needles?
What? Needles?
Because they have the tattoos? I don't know.
No.
Okay, Mel guessed 3 times.
Dollars?
Mel, you already guessed.
Dollars. Yeah, no, you're cut off.
Yeah.
Okay,
candy hearts.
You said candy bars already.
Okay, those are 2 different things.
The answer was her favorite ramen packets.
Oh.
I would have never guessed
Me
that.
neither.
Okay,
remember.
this is going to be another of who's closest because I don't think you'll know the answer. How long were Winona and Johnny together when he got his infamous Winona Forever tattoo?
I want to
A
say 4
year.
months. 4 months.
I think it was pretty early. I'm going to say a year.
It was 7 months.
Okay.
Okay.
Mel's closest, I think.
Yeah,
4 months. Yeah, Mel's
that
closest.
doesn't seem as bad as 4 months.
Wow, they're not so bad. So that's about Winona Ryder. She plays Charlie Heaton's character's mom on the show. All right, so who are these people? I'm going to talk about them. Natalia Dyer. She, I think, is very cute. Very cute girl. A lot of people say she looks like Timothée Chalamet.
I've seen that.
I think she
So-
reminds me of you.
Yeah, I kind of see
With her
that.
curly hair in the TV show.
Yeah,
I think she's very cute. I just don't get why they keep making her wear wigs.
Wait, but her hair looks...
she wears wigs. I thought it was really her hair.
It's totally wigs.
Oh.
Wait, but it's...
I didn't.
Why?
I couldn't
I feel
tell.
like it looks natural.
I'm positive it's a wig.
I think they're just
Why
curling
do they
it.
do that?
Maybe because it's just too much to curl
Wait, but
it.
I
Oh,
like when
perm?
it's like
Yeah.
short and curly.
I
That's a
know.
wig?
I'm positive.
I thought it looked good.
That's weird.
She was actually somewhat an inspiration for me to get curly bangs because I felt
Really?
like I have similar like face shape to her, and I was like, oh, I think it looks good on her. So I don't know. Anyway, she was born January 13th, 1995. That is exactly my friend Maddie's birthday. Same day and year, so that's cool.
Wow.
So she would have been in my grade.
Wow.
She's my peer. She was born in Nashville, Tennessee, and has 2 sisters. She said her family was sort of sporty and that she didn't quite fit into that, and she was very into drawing and thought that she would be a visual artist someday. She ended up doing acting just as an after-school activity to do instead of sports. She acted in community theater, and then she had her screen acting debut in the Hannah Montana movie.
Oh, yes.
Wait, what? I don't remember.
She's one of the daughters of the reporter.
It's a minor
doesn't
role.
ring
She
a
has a
bell
British
at all.
accent. She's like, Daddy, get us tickets to see Hannah Montana.
I need to rewatch
It's a minor role, and it's pretty lucky that she got that part. It was just because they so happened to be filming it in Nashville. And she lived in Nashville.
wow.
That makes sense.
Yeah.
Even though they made her have a British accent.
Yeah. She attended the Nashville School of Arts for high school and then attended NYU in New York for college. She starred in a few indie films over the years, and then she landed her breakthrough role as Nancy Wheeler on Stranger Things in 2016, where she would co-star with English lad named Charlie Heaton. ...
He's British?
Yeah, he's British.
I guess that makes sense.
So just about Natalia, she seems to me a very introverted and sort of shy, self-conscious, closed-off person. In interviews, she's always very sweet and like friendly, but she doesn't reveal too much about herself, and she seems sort of uncomfortable, although always pleasant and smiling, as I said. And she it seems like she's always trying to like hold it together through interviews. I don't know, she seems uncomfortable to me. She has said that she has a lot of anxiety, and she seems uncomfortable in the spotlight, so it's hard to get from the outside, it's kind of hard to get a read on her. But overall, she seems kind and thoughtful and very diligent in her work. And about her being shy and socially anxious, I've always been so curious about actors who are shy, because shyness has always been a struggle for me that I've like tried to overcome throughout my life, and I've never felt like I could risk the embarrassment of acting.
What, you did drama?
No, for sure.
I was in the background.
It was also when Kelly was like a kid.
Yeah. Just like to audition.
I know.
Because I was always wicked shy, and I always felt like it was so embarrassing to put yourself out there.
Yeah, like I think I can't act because I'm too shy. You know?
Yeah, like I've done acting classes, and it's scary.
Yeah,
to
scary.
get up there and perform.
So I'm always a little fascinated by, and sometimes even skeptical of those who say that they're shy, but then they're able to act. But I guess I can sort of understand, like, it might feel like a great rush or something, and I think I've even read it as, like, almost being an out-of-body experience or something. It's like you're not yourself, you know?
Yeah. You're pretending to be someone else.
It's an outlet to be expressive in a way you normally can't.
I actually read this article, because I was Googling it. I was like, I don't get this phenomenon. I read this article on actorsplace.com called "Can Actors Be Shy? Exercises to Help Actors Feel Like No One's Watching." And I found this bit interesting. It said, public speaking involves constantly being aware of and engaging with the audience, whereas acting typically involves acting like the audience isn't there. That's why there are so many actors who turn out to be shy in real life, such as Emma Watson, Heath Ledger, Al Pacino, to name a few. Shy people can be actors because an actor's shyness becomes irrelevant if the actor can make themselves feel that they have complete privacy, and that the fourth wall is essential for some actors to feel vulnerable and authentic. Yeah, so I guess if you're just kind of able to pretend people aren't there, then you're able to do it.
I get that, but at the same time, I am so shy in a way where I wouldn't even want, like...
You're not even that shy, though.
I'm shy.
You're actually not that shy. What are you talking about?
No, I'm shy in the way where I wouldn't want the director to, like, perceive my...
Yeah, I feel like that's who I'd be afraid of.
Yeah, and then give me notes and stuff.
Or the other actors.
Yeah, and like I would be not really shy in front of the audience, but shy in terms of like the other people acting and the director and what they would think of my act.
Yeah, and just another thing about Natalia. She is obsessed with the Great British Bake Off, and she literally mentions it in like every single interview I watched with her.
She should be on it.
And she also likes Alone and Survivor, so it seems like
she probably knows Andy.
I know, probably.
And Love Alone too. Yeah, so that's cool.
She likes her reality shows, but it's not like the competition. She likes the competition.
I think a lot of celebrities do.
Yeah. Okay, so then who is Charlie Heaton?
No clue.
He was born February 6th, 1994. Same year as me, but would have been the grade above.
So, almost a year older.
Depends on the cutoff.
He would have been in the grade above.
He could have been held back.
I'm in the beginning of my grade.
in our, like, cutoff, but some people do the cutoff, their grade by, like, the year itself. Like, some people do January as the cutoff.
You mean, like, some... school districts?
Some school districts, yeah.
I'm like, what do you mean by people?
Like, sometimes
it's like an individual choice.
It'll be like just 1994 is the grade, and you know what I mean?
I thought it was usually like September to September.
That's what we did, but some people did January to January.
Well, in my school, he would not have been in my grade. He was born in Leeds, England, and he grew up with just his mother on a council estate in Bridlington, a small town on the coast of Yorkshire. And he has an older sister named Levi, who is also a singer and an actress.
She didn't grow up with him?
I guess she was there too, but I guess
said just his mother.
I guess the point is just I don't know. The point is his dad wasn't in the picture.
Oh, okay.
When he was 16, he actually moved to London and played in a number of bands as a drummer because he's also a drummer. He was in a band called Comanche, which released an album and toured, and then he was in a band called Half Loon. And he started working as an extra just to make extra money while he bartended and did some music. I get the sense that he was just really scraping by, just trying to make money and be an artist, whatever. So he was just working as an extra in movies and TV, and then he started doing some commercials, and he found a little bit of success from that. Charlie used to date a woman named Akiko Matsura, who was in the band with him, and they actually had a son together.
What?
What?
I actually think I knew that.
I did not know he was a father.
I think I forgot.
Born in 2014. So Charlie would have been 20 years old, I think. And he currently has an 11-year-old son named Archie.
Crazy.
Wait, that is so crazy.
I know.
I feel like they're like, this is like a teenage couple that we're
I know. He's a father.
Wow, so she's kind of been like a stepmother in a way. I mean, no, they're not married.
I
But
don't know.
interesting.
Wow.
Okay.
What's crazy is he was 16 when he met Akiko, and she was 32.
Oh, so he was a
I know. What the hell?
How old was she having this kid then? 36?
Yeah.
Wow, that's crazy. So
That-
36 is like a respectable age to have a kid, but 20 is like
Yeah, you're 36 having a kid with a 20-year-old.
is very young.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. Very interesting.
Sorry, I didn't. If you're 20 and you have a child, like it's not respectable.
No.
That's what I meant. But
It's just young.
it's very young.
Yeah. In 2015, he started to find a lot more success in acting, and he was in a handful of BBC shows. And then he landed the role of Jonathan Byers on the new Netflix show Stranger Things. It seems to me like acting was never really the plan for Charlie. It just sort of turned out to be more lucrative than music.
I can see that.
He did it for money and it worked out. It seems like by the time Stranger Things started, him and his girlfriend had already split. Their son was living with her in London and they had joint custody, but they filmed Stranger Things in Atlanta. I read that he would fly to visit Archie as much as possible, but who knows how often that could have been.
Yeah. I mean, it just depends on how long they film for, and they don't film that often because obviously the seasons take a while to come out.
I think they filmed for kind of a long time.
Oh, really?
It's a pretty difficult show to make, I think.
Oh.
I think that's why it takes so long for a season.
Well, I always assumed it took so long also because of the CGI and stuff.
Yeah. I think it's Netflix's most expensive show.
Yeah, they probably also have to coordinate everyone's schedules because it's a big ensemble cast, and then like just the writing of it probably takes a long time.
Yeah. About Charlie, I would say he's very like silly, outgoing, sometimes a little kooky.
Oh, I did not get that sense at all.
What do you mean?
I've never
I thought he was going to be shy.
I thought he was going to be wicked shy
Yeah,
and
'cause his
reserved.
character.
Yeah, because of his character.
yeah.
But he looks it, too.
Yeah.
His character on the show, his character Jonathan Byers on the show in the first season is almost like a loner, almost recluse. Like he just has no friends, it seems.
Whereas Nancy's like a popular girl.
Yeah, and he's like wandering around with his camera and is kind of a weirdo. But Charlie Heaton to me seems completely different. He's like very gregarious and like seems to me totally different from Natalia Dyer. I'm sure they have some things in common because we don't know them. But that inspired me to ask a poll to our patrons on Patreon. And I asked, have you ever liked/loved/dated someone who was completely different from you? And I said, bonus question, how did it turn out? And 91% of you said, yes, you have dated, loved someone who was completely different from you. 9% said no. So, wow, a lot of you have. And there was a lot of responses, actually. Like, I can't believe how many people answered and wrote about their relationships. I don't know if I should, read them.
Yeah, read a few. Do you have any picked out?
Well, first of all, I love this username. I think I know who you are because I think you emailed us. But the username is Thanks, Nathan, for getting me addicted to this pod. Which is so cool. Thank you. But he wrote about like his last relationship was really different. He said it was great for a while. We took interest in each other's interests. I worked super hard all the time to be the best boyfriend I could be. She was admittedly a wonderful person naturally, but eventually the value difference made it so staying together was unfair to both of us. I wanted to move in after almost 4 years. She wasn't ready. I wanted to get married. She was in no rush. I'm super family oriented. She isn't. I want kids. She was unsure, but leaned toward not. Leaned towards not. She only listened to Taylor Swift. No issues with Taylor, but it was 99.9% of what she listened to according to her Spotify rap. Other 0.1% was me. She was genuinely a good person from the inside out and will make someone very happy, but it would have been irresponsible to waste each other's time anymore. And he went on to say that his current girlfriend and him have so much in common, personally and value-wise, and that it's going great. And at the end he said, my point is, to me it's important, I guess, to have things in common.
Yeah.
Yes.
I would agree.
It's so tough though, because some people have commented and said like the opposite.
Yeah, that's worked out.
Yeah. And also actually Ted, who I used to work with, who is with Kelly, who I also used to work with, so cool. Ted said she is amazing at all the things I'm not great at, and vice versa. It's the best.
Aww.
Yeah. I mean,
really sweet.
In terms of like social shy versus not shy, I think
that's fine.
Correct me if I'm wrong, like both of our parents, our dads
Are very
are
shy.
more shy.
And the mom's
very way more outgoing.
Yeah.
And I feel like that can help to have one partner pull the other one out.
Yeah.
Or
have one partner kind of rein the other one
yes.
a little bit.
Yeah.
So I think that's fine. I personally, at least for me, especially since I'm on the dating market now, I like to see that people have similar interests to me, because I want to have like a conversation or shared things that we can talk about or do together.
Yeah.
Or like, because like, what is our conversations going to be about? And I think shared values in terms of like, if religion's really important to you, then having the same religion, or like things like that, you know, like similar political
or like
ideology, goals
for the future.
Yeah.
I think also like if someone's similar to you, it helps you to understand like that's why that's your perspective. And like to be just like aligned on those things. Like if someone's different, sometimes it's like, well, I just cannot understand why you even think that way.
Yeah.
Maybe having different personalities it works.
Yeah, but different values.
Different values and I think different interests is fine so long as you have something in common.
Depends on the person.
Yeah.
But I love in TV shows. That's like one of my favorite.
Opposites attract?
Yeah, I love when like I love the odd couples.
Yeah.
Then
why did you unlikely couple?
Then why did you like Ben and Davey?
Who's that?
No, I liked both. You mean in Never Have I Ever?
Yeah. They're the exact same person. That's why I liked her and Paxton.
No, but they had chemistry. Well, that's the one show where I ship both of her with both guys. Like, I wish she could have them both.
So Rita said, yep, we got married. So
cute.
It worked out well.
Yeah.
For them. Oh, yes. Susanna said yes, and we've been together 10 years. Oh.
I'm trying to think of like couples I know who are like totally different from each other.
Someone Oh, Lorena said, this is kind of what we were saying. It's a hard one because I feel like we share similarities with everyone on some level. People that I might feel different from initially because we have different lifestyles, backgrounds, or belief can have the same humor or specific love of media, etc. And then I suddenly feel a kinship. I think if you become close to someone, it's because you've eventually found common ground, even if it didn't seem that way in the beginning.
But then sometimes the opposite can happen. And you're very similar to someone, and you're really excited. And then over time, they change, and then
Do people change, or do they stay the same?
I think they stay.
I think they stay the same.
I think we change.
I think we grow, but if you're growing, then you're changing.
Yeah.
Oh, that age-old question.
Yeah.
Anyway, yeah, so that's interesting to think about. And if I had to describe them in 3 words, I would say what I came up with was opposites.
Oh.
Mysterious and inseparable.
Oh, okay.
So they met on the set of Stranger Things. early on during this first season, this is 2015. Very early on, like before the show's come out, Charlie posts a lot of It's weird. Charlie's my fiance's name. It's weird to be talking about him, but not. Charlie posts pictures on his Instagram, but it's mostly with Joe Keery, who plays Steve Harrington. Him and Joe, like, in the picture.
Yeah.
But I keep wondering who's taking these pictures.
It doesn't say photo creds?
No, it doesn't say photo creds.
Yeah, we used to say that back then. I guess people still say it.
I say it.
Sometimes I do if it's, like, a really nice picture. Like someone's film picture or something. I don't want to take credit for that.
Yeah.
Anyway, well, I guess if I'm in it, obviously I can't take credit.
True.
Okay. So now it's 2016. I have nothing to say about 2015, but 2016, very random. This has nothing to do with Natalia, but Charlie posted a picture from Barcelona to his Instagram with Anya Taylor-Joy in it. And I was just like, oh, I didn't know you knew each other. That's weird.
That is very odd. Were they in a project together?
She's
something?
British, right?
She's Argentinian.
Oh.
Argentinian.
Argentinian.
Okay. Yeah, I don't know what. Must have been a project. September 10th, 2016, Charlie posted. Oh, there's going to be a lot of Instagram, but, you know, that's
how it is with modern couples.
That's, yeah, the media of modern day. Charlie posted a picture to his Instagram grid, not story, grid, that includes Natalia for the first time. It's from a trip to Spain. I guess the same one, probably. I don't know how long he was in Spain for, but the picture is Natalia on the left, another friend in the middle, and Charlie on the right. And the caption is amigos with a Spanish flag. So right now it's like just friends.
But they're on a trip together.
They're on a trip. I know.
This is before the show came out.
Well, at this point, I think it has just come out.
Oh, it is. Okay.
Okay.
So people would be probably following them on Instagram now.
Do you think it's a press tour?
No, it's not.
Usually they don't go to Spain.
They're with other random people, and it seems like they're just bopping around. I mean, maybe they were there for a press, but yeah. So that, I guess it was like, it came out in July, so it's like 2 months later. 4 days after that, on her Instagram, she posts a picture of Charlie, I believe, from Spain again, although she didn't say the location. And he's standing there with like a bunch of birds on his arms and shoulders. And she wrote, wow, congrats at Charlie R. Heaton on the new one-man show, Stranger Wings. Sure gonna miss you. Season 2, but happy you're doing what you love. Pray emoji, pigeon emoji, heart emoji.
So it's cheeky.
Interesting.
Yeah, cheeky.
Was that the only photo, or was it like a...
That was it.
Oh, yeah. I don't think you could do quote-unquote dumps at that point.
I hate that term.
So, oh my god, okay, cute.
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh. Okay, then September 22nd, Natalia posts a picture to her Instagram again, grid, of her looking very cute. She has her hair pinned to the side in a white sundress, really big eyes, and she's holding an ice cream cone that's covering most of her face, but the hand holding the cone is not hers, and it looks like a man's hand, potentially based on the fingernails, and I think it's Charlie's.
Wow.
October, fans are paying close attention and are convinced the pair are dating after Charlie posts another picture of Natalia to his grid, but it's still a group picture. It's a group of 4 of them that dressed up as the Wizard of Oz characters for Halloween.
Oh, I think I remember that.
Oh, really? So
yeah.
Natalia was the lion, Charlie was the scarecrow, and a dude was Dorothy. So I thought that was cool.
Yeah.
Yeah, but still seems like, oh,
Yeah,
we're just
they're hanging.
friends.
Yeah.
They're hanging though. Like not every co-stars would hang out after, like when the show's not filming.
Yeah.
You know.
Yeah, true.
At least they're very good friends.
Yes.
Yes. I'm assuming that they are dating, but I do wonder, like, what did she think about the fact that he had a son, you know?
I know.
I was thinking that. Is he involved? Like, I know you said he went back, but like going back to London.
I know.
He's not, doesn't sound like he would be like a...
Well, maybe he lives there on the off season.
Yeah.
He honestly never really talks about it and is never asked about it. And
Interesting.
he never posts about it.
Oh.
So, but that's a tricky thing though, because some people don't post their children.
Some people
so
don't post it. Yeah.
I don't know what the deal is. There are some pictures out there of him with his son somehow.
Do you guys think at that age in your early 20s, like just to be real, would someone else having a young child have been a deal breaker for you?
Personally, for me, yes.
Yeah, for me as well.
that's just
me too, which I feel bad saying.
I know.
Like, I think it's so awesome, anyone taking care of a child, and anyone that dates someone with a child, that's amazing. But
I know. Honestly,
if you're young,
I do think part of it for me would come from a place of, in a way, insecurity, because it's like, I want to have kids, and I would feel somewhat, and I don't know if this is like right to say, but other people might feel this way. I would feel like when I would go through those experiences of like having a child for the first time, I would want my partner to also be going through that experience for the first time.
Yeah.
And to have that be like a shared new life experience that we have. And I would feel some insecurity that they've already done this before with someone else.
Yeah, that makes sense.
There's a lot
True.
yeah, it's very tough, and there's a lot of nuance to it. I can understand why people would date someone with a child, and I think that's totally good. If you're fine with that, then you should. But I personally, especially at a young age,
I feel like,
if I got older, I think that makes sense.
In my early 20s, I would have felt like the person seems older because they have a child than they are.
Do you think, so I know that they dated, but maybe they weren't together really towards the end, but do you think they had a kid just so she could have a kid? Is that too much speculation?
I don't know. Maybe.
Maybe that's too much speculation, but maybe she wanted to have a kid. And
maybe.
She was just
Some
like...
people kind of do that.
Yeah, why don't you have a kid with me? Or like, let's do it, you know?
Yeah. I feel like it would be very complicated, and I would feel a little bit threatened and stressed out about the mother of the child too. Even I don't know.
It's crazy she's 36 getting pregnant with a 20-year-old. I'm sorry.
I know.
Like, it's crazy she was dating someone that young.
I know. And he's attached to her. So if I was Natalia, I'd be kind of like, oh God. I don't know. Like, I have to see her. I don't know.
Yeah.
It'd be a lot.
I think if you especially love kids, I think it'd be fine.
So then, now it's 2017. January 2017, she posts a group picture of her, Joe Keery, aka Steve Harrington, and Charlie Heaton on a red carpet, and it's not very coupley yet. It just looks friends looking. And later that month, she posts another picture of Charlie and Joe, so like they're all hanging out. The next day, Charlie posts a picture of his feet in Natalia's shoes and tags her.
Oh. He's like at her house, maybe? I don't know.
It might have been like at the event.
Oh.
So it's still very like silly.
Yeah, very flirty.
What's happening? January 12th, finally the mainstream media is catching up for the fact that something's going on, and there's multiple articles that come out with headlines like, are Natalia Dyer and Charlie Heaton dating? And speculation emerged after they were seen together at LAX. I feel like that's a common thing.
That's yeah. They're at LAX. They're at LAX. That was one of the ways that people thought that Nina Dobrev and Ian Somerhalder were dating, because they were always spotted at LAX.
Yeah, and a source told Life and Style, which I feel like is not really credible at all, but they said that they've been dating since filming began, since before season 2 began filming in October. They spend every waking minute together on set and off.
Wow. I do think they have strong chemistry.
They do.
On the show.
They do have very strong chemistry. Charlie posts Natalia again on Instagram. I'll skip through these maybe a little bit more, but March 2017, he posts a very like inconspicuous picture of a bed with Chinese takeout on it, and across from his point of view is a lower half of a girl. Her legs are crossed, and she's wearing a big sweater with bare legs and knee socks, holding chopsticks, and we can't see who it is, but I feel like it's definitely Natalia. Like, you can just tell. And it's just cute to think of them like starting to hang out and get closer after work and come over and get Chinese food. It's just cute. But people are it's still not really mainstream that they're together, because people in the comments are like, Nancy? Nancy? Is that Nancy?
It's also like, I think it's also not as mainstream because it's not confirmed.
Yeah.
I think if it was very obvious completely that they were dating, more people would be picking up the story.
So it would appear that they're together based on all this evidence, but then they were asked by TMZ if they were together, and Natalia said, whether people are dating or hanging out, I think that our cast is just cool with each other. I mean, I won't speak for anybody else, but it's been, we're all one big family. And as for Charlie, he said, some people like to read into certain things.
So kind of saying no in a way.
Yeah. She answers everything like that. Yeah. She always like dodges the question. It's so frustrating.
With a really long-winded response.
Throughout 2017, they are photographed though in New York, walking hand in hand. They're seen in Paris together. They're even seen kissing in London. He was there for a drumming gig apparently. And at the time he was 23 and she is 20. And they just look really cute. Very cute. So speaking of cute, we got in like a whole fight in our group message because Mel said she thought Charlie Heaton was cute. I hope he's not listening. And that he looks like Harry Styles, right?
That's what I said, yeah.
And a lot of people think that. But Caitlin and Shannon freaked out.
Yeah.
I even said in the messages not to take my opinion seriously because I'm not attracted to men. I mean, I guess I can see, when a guy is really attractive, but usually it's very obviously attractive. Like, I don't see the very subtle attractiveness, I guess. I don't know. I don't personally think he looks attractive, but at the same time, don't consider my opinion.
Okay, that's fair.
Yeah.
He has a very like sleepy look.
But Shannon was so offended because Harry Styles is her boy. But I was like, I don't think I'm the first to point this out.
No, literally, so many magazines. He's even asked about this. Like, it's mainstream popular opinion that he looks like Harry Styles.
Yeah, not as much in the show per se, but like it seems like
his haircut and his outfit. But
yeah, she was like, this is a picture of Harry and this is a picture of Charlie, and I was like, yeah, they look alike. But she was like insinuating that Charlie looked way older than Harry, and like Harry doesn't look like a young like lad these days. I mean, he looks good still. Harry, I think, will always be cute, but he does look his age.
Yeah, it's funny.
It was like getting heated. I didn't think I said anything controversial.
My friend Abby is in love with Charlie Heaton. I went on his Instagram, obviously, because I've been talking about it, and I saw that she follows him. So
yeah, my opinion doesn't matter. I don't even think Joe Keery is that attractive either, even though people think he is.
It's like his charisma. His charisma does a lot. I guess so.
Yeah.
And I love his music, so I think he's attractive.
Yeah.
See, I still haven't gotten to the point in the show yet where I really like Steve that much.
What? I liked Steve, like...
Well, he's kind of a bad guy.
He's one of my favorite characters.
He can be mean. But he has redeemed himself.
Yeah.
Season 2
I like
great.
Nancy with Jonathan.
Me too. Yeah, there is kind of a love triangle aspect. Like, who do you like Nancy with? So, October 2017. This was pretty big news. Charlie missed the season 2 premiere of Stranger Things because he was detained entry to the U.S. after cocaine was found in his luggage.
I remember that.
At LAX airport.
Wow.
He was just sent back to the UK, basically. He released a statement to several news outlets saying, well, probably his agent did or something. My planned travel to the U.S. last week was affected by an issue at U.S. immigration, and I am working to rectify it as soon as possible. I do want to clarify that I was not arrested or charged with a crime and cooperated fully with the U.S. officials at LAX.
Seems crazy they wouldn't arrest you if you had cocaine.
I know. But I guess he technically wasn't in the country yet, so he was just sent back to the UK.
Yeah. Ugh, that would suck to have to get back on the plane.
I know.
That
after you just...
But also a little
long
stupid
flight
to travel.
I know.
Yeah, why do you have cocaine?
Did you seriously think they wouldn't check?
They have dogs sniffing that out at the airport, don't they?
Or like, even if you went through like the metal detector, they could probably see you have like some bag of...
You can just also probably
easily
just get cocaine when you're in the U.S.
I know.
Sure.
And he's kind of a celebrity, so...
Yeah.
I mean, he was a celebrity, so... Yeah, what the heck?
Yeah, what are you doing with cocaine?
He told Flaunt magazine that all the media attention over this incident was fucking awful. It was just awful. And then he said, yeah, it's all sorted out now. We go back to set in April, so I plan to be back in America next month. And yes, I can go back. And he said, it was hard. Everything happened so fast, and I hadn't come to terms with the fact that I was famous. When something steps in from the work you're doing and breaks into your personal life. You feel kind of vulnerable. All of a sudden, it becomes a very big story and it gets really blown out of proportion.
Oh, yeah. It would be very violating in a way. Like, it's like, oh, now my girlfriend's parents know that I was traveling with cocaine or...
The whole world knows.
I get that you're a celebrity and that's it blown out of proportion, but you were trying to bring cocaine into the country in your luggage.
Yeah.
Yeah. Especially when you have to go through customs.
I know. Imagine if he was just never allowed to come back to America. What would they do? Would they just have to somehow kill off Jonathan on the show? Or
never mind. I was
what?
going to say something, but...
What?
I don't want to spoil it to Mel.
Oh, okay.
Now I want to know. Mel, you need to catch up.
Okay, let me just say it. It's not that bad. It's not that bad. So they were about to film season 3. I think that's what he was referring to.
Yes.
And so it was already written and such, but I noticed that he wasn't in season 4 as much.
He wasn't.
He's still in it. He's still in it for sure, but like he doesn't get as much screen time.
He isn't in it.
I wonder if that has anything to do with it. If so, it's kind of an overreaction in my part.
I mean, he doesn't seem like... Okay, maybe he does, but it seems like he doesn't really care to act much. So maybe he just didn't want to be in the show that much.
I don't think that's true.
You think?
I think he likes Stranger Things. I think he seems like in a very good mood in all the interviews, and he has been acting more. He was actually in the Souvenir Part 2.
He was?
Yeah. We didn't see.
We saw that Part 1.
Yeah. I mean, it wasn't like his original passion in life, but I think he's like...
He's grown to like it.
I don't think he like... I don't think it has anything to do with his decision.
So you think he was punished for that?
Well, it'll come up later.
Oh, okay.
But yeah, I'll get to that. And I guess this is also where we'll talk about a little bit of the public's perception of Natalia and Charlie, especially snarky people online. I'm sure a lot of people aren't even aware of this, but there is a large subset of people online that think that Charlie and Natalia are on coke all the time and that they're like druggies, and that's why they have a tired, pale, messy look sometimes. They both do often have like kind of shadows under their eyes. Yeah. But maybe, I mean, okay, obviously he definitely does coke, obviously. If he had it on him, for a fact. Maybe she does too. But there are many reasons you might have shadows under your eyes and look a little disheveled. Maybe you actually don't sleep enough. Maybe you're deficient in vitamins or not getting enough protein. I don't know. I mean, nobody really knows what's going on with them, but people online will write comments like, oh, they're so unhealthy, and I don't know, it's a little uncomfortable because Natalia is a bit thin and people are always like accusing her of having an eating disorder and stuff, and some people are really awful about it. I mean, this was literally one person, but I saw a comment where someone said they wouldn't support her anymore because she promoted unhealthy eating. What? And I know, I was like, okay, is it really promoting it if you have an eating disorder? You're just like existing. It doesn't mean you're promoting it.
Yeah, exactly.
If you're like suffering from that, which I don't know what is going on with her personally. I've seen the same thing
with like Lily Collins, but she's also been open about having an eating disorder. Yeah. So it's like that is a disease that somebody has, so you can't really be mean against it.
I feel like promoting it would be coming online and being like, this is what I eat in a day.
And it's like nothing. Being like, you should have an eating disorder too. Like, I don't think anyone's saying that.
Yeah, she's not giving like diet tips or anything like that. Like, that would be promoting, like you said, Mel. But I don't know. A lot of people do have a weird opinion of them as a couple, that they're taking each other down or something. And I don't know where they're getting this from. I don't know if it's just because of the cocaine at the airport thing.
You can't judge someone off one event in their life, too. That was also a couple years ago. Just because he did coke back then doesn't mean he's doing coke every single day now.
Yeah. I know.
It might have just been for the party.
Maybe. Yeah. I don't know. It's possible
they're socially.
It's possible they're big partiers, but I just don't know. She did some photo shoot for Prada, and this has nothing to do with it, but I just love it so much. I think it's so cute. She has blonde hair actually, and has this little like tinsel crown on her head, and I just think it's like the cutest picture ever. I don't know how I'm gonna show you guys.
We can go over there.
Oh, cute. Reminds me of like Where the Wild Things Are or something.
It looks very hipster.
It does.
Is that the picture that Prada took?
Yeah, I think so.
Oh, wow. Yeah, it does look like very, like...
It looks like 2014.
Yeah.
It's 2017.
I know. That's why it's so weird.
January 2018, he posted on Instagram for Natalia's birthday. It's a cute picture of her all bundled up in a coat, hat, scarf. And I think she's in the hair and makeup trailer, and she's holding a slice of cake on a paper plate. And he wrote, "Happy 21st birthday. I hope it's a great one, and I'm stoked to be working on this new series with you. I think it's going to be great. Not feeling too well, but I still want to meet you at Piedmont Park tonight, X."
So British.
I know.
Working on a new series.
Yep. It's cute how he wrote like this message.
Yeah.
That's a text to her.
Meet me at Piedmont Park.
And that's in Atlanta where they filmed Stranger Things.
I wonder if people tried to go there to see them.
Probably. I actually did find a lot of, not a lot, but a few Reddit posts of people being like, "I just saw Natalia Dyer and Charlie Heaton at this restaurant," or whatever.
Yeah, I feel like they get cited a lot.
But I don't know why someone would make that up, but I feel like it's hard to trust those random posts because it's just like anonymous, basically. Yeah. April 2018, they were filmed by paparazzi outside a restaurant in Los Feliz, LA. Didn't we go there like looking for Kristen Stewart?
We did. We were unsuccessful.
Yeah. And in the video, I feel bad. I always feel kind of bad about paparazzi stuff, especially videos. But I watched it, and they appear to be in a very tense conversation, and it looks like an argument. And it's hard to hear what they're saying, but her attitude is kind of like, "Are you fucking kidding me?" And then later he has his head back in disbelief, like, "Wow, I can't deal with this." Like, I would say that is kind of their attitude. Yeah. And it goes on for like a minute or two of them arguing. So, I mean, every couple of fights sometimes.
Oh, yeah, definitely.
It's just...
But what are the odds paparazzi caught them in that moment?
I know.
They don't seem like a couple that would have paparazzi.
Yeah.
I didn't realize they were that famous. Yeah.
It's also LA. There's probably always paparazzi around.
Maybe. I know. I still haven't quite figured out what's the deal with paparazzi. Only a few days after that, Natalia and Charlie were photographed attending Coachella together, looking very smiley and happy. And I just want to point out that Charlie Heaton was wearing a Fenway Park hat. So that's cool.
Maybe he got that from Joe.
Oh, maybe. Maybe visiting Joe.
Yeah.
One more thing about fighting, though, is like,
yeah,
you could like be filmed having like an intense conversation that looks like an argument, but you guys are really just like both heated about something.
Yeah, maybe they're on
together,
the same side.
Like, oh wow, can you believe that person said this? Like, you know, or you think it definitely was an argument?
Yeah. I should have mentioned this because I think I was going to play the video, but then I just decided not to. But now it's coming back to me that he kind of like reached out to her and she like pulled her hand away. It looked like a real argument.
Okay, yeah.
But yeah, people
unless
argue.
They're acting.
That'd be crazy. I mean, I just think of like JFK Jr. and Carolyn Bessette. Like they were like punching each other in the park.
Like one time my boyfriend Zach got kind of embarrassed because I was in a really bad mood I was mad at myself about something. I forget what it was. I lost something and I had my period and I was like really mad about it, and I was just so pissed at myself. And so we're like walking on the street and I'm like kind of walking in front of him and like there's all these people and he's like, "Stop, like all these people think I'm chasing you and like they think I'm like that we're in a fight." And he was so embarrassed and I felt really bad because I'm like, yeah, paparazzi were on us right now.
Yeah, true.
Like it would look like we were in a really heated argument, but I was fighting with myself.
Oh no. Yeah, I feel like I didn't describe it fully. It could have been that, but I think no.
Okay.
Unless maybe he was trying to comfort her and she was just like, no.
Yeah.
Not in the mood.
That could be it.
I don't know what the scenario would be. September 2018, they attended the Emmys together and they posed on the red carpet. Natalia was in a beautiful gold dress and they both looked very elegant and conventionally classy. And
did they look like a couple on the red carpet?
I have a link to a picture. Yeah, I would say so. Let me show you.
Oh, yeah, cute.
Yeah, cute.
I think I've seen a video of them at that Emmys because they did like maybe the elevator thing that Emmys. Do you know what I'm talking about?
Yeah, it's
like a 360.
No,
camera?
It's like an elevator.
Yes, that magazine. They do it.
They do it, yeah. And
I know.
Joe and Charlie kissed and she walked away.
Oh, really?
Yeah. Because it was supposed to be like, ooh, like she's in the middle between the two guys in a love triangle type of way. And then
I think it's
they
like
made
in
out.
style
Yeah.
or something. Yeah.
Also, if you're listening and you want to see the pictures that we're talking about, it'll be on our Instagram like a day or two after this episode comes out. Just letting you know, because if you want to see what we're talking about, you will.
True. On this red carpet, they were interviewed together and they were asked who they were excited to see. And Charlie said, "We just finished watching Barry." And I just thought it was cute that they're watching TV together.
Yeah, we. And we people.
Yes. But they still haven't confirmed that they're together, actually.
It's obvious.
Yeah, but it's obvious. And then
They were kissing on the street.
and then Natalia says that she's been binge watching The Great British Bake Off, which she always brings up. And he, in this interview, seemed very energetic, and she seemed a little more guarded, and he was looking at her a lot and smiling. They were seen on a double date shortly after with Joe Keery, Steve Harrington, with his girlfriend at the time in Los Angeles, and then they were joined by Sadie Sink, who's also from Stranger Things.
Random.
Yeah, so they're all hanging out, and Charlie and Natalia were holding hands and smiling towards the camera, like clearly saw it. So I don't know why they act so coy whenever they're asked about dating, because they're like clearly dating and holding hands in front of the camera.
That's kind of annoying. I hate how coy celebrities are sometimes. It's like, we know you're together, just admit it.
Yeah.
Yeah, I also feel like if you feel like very sure in your relationship, it's like, who cares if people know? Like, what's the point of hiding it?
Yeah, just feel like we are dating.
Yeah. When was that? That was September. So a couple of months go by, and then Charlie joins Natalia on the red carpet to celebrate the launch of her Netflix film Velvet Buzzsaw.
I do not know that.
So me neither, but clearly they're dating because her co-star is there for no reason and with her posing. So yeah, they're together.
Yeah.
February 2019, Charlie opened up to V-Man magazine about how supportive it is to be in a relationship with someone in the same industry as you. And he says, there are times where you do get stressed. So to go home with someone you work with and say, I think they hate me, they'll say, no, they don't. You can break the walls down with your partner because we work in the same industry and have had similar trajectories. We've gone through it together. Sharing that does bring you closer. They understand something that maybe no one else would. You go into high pressure situations together, but you can share those insecurities or whatever they are. They're the great happy times too. Really fucking sweet.
Aww.
So he is like being very open about their dating.
Yeah.
He is, but he's still being a little closed off because he's saying they.
Yeah, he didn't say
who
like,
is it
specifically.
You're
but
right.
you can read between the lines.
Yeah.
But still, yeah, he doesn't like not Natalia.
That's true.
Yeah. I almost said Natalie. I know that's not her name, but I always thought it was her name.
Yeah. We were talking about this before. That we, for some reason, always thought her name was Natalie, but I think it's because of Natalie Dormer.
Yes.
The other actress.
And I feel like Natalie sounds more like Nancy.
Yeah. But it's Natalia. Okay, July 2019, Stranger Things Season 3 finally premieres 2 years after Season 2, and they attend the event together, obviously, with the rest of the cast. And kind of for the first time ever, Natalia acknowledged that they were together and living together. She said, it's an interesting thing to work with somebody who you go home with. It's always really fun. We're really comfortable with each other, so we can play and feel more free, and we can talk about it. And we can talk about it before.
Huh?
What does that mean?
I don't know. Talk about... I don't know. That's cute, though. I wonder where they live. Atlanta?
I guess probably somewhere in Atlanta, maybe.
Yeah, that would make sense.
Or maybe
if you're coming home from work to go live together in a house there.
And
that would make sense.
Charlie and Natalia did a video for Netflix where they broke down a scene from Stranger Things shot by shot together. And I noticed that Natalia was fiddling around with a ring on her ring finger like the whole time. But
on that finger?
Yeah, on that finger. But I don't think they've ever, like, spoiler, I don't think they've ever been known to be engaged or never said they were or anything. And I couldn't really see what the ring looked like. But if it is just there for no reason, like, why do celebrities always do that?
Yeah. I know. Maybe it's a promise ring.
Maybe, yeah. Do people do that? They put it on the ring finger?
They always say that. That's what their excuse is for the...
I feel like when I was younger, I just didn't really know that this might sound stupid, but a specific ring for your engagement ring. I just like didn't really know it was. And then as I got older, I was like, oh.
I mean, you didn't know there was a
specific
finger?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, it's a specific ring.
Specific. I didn't know there was a specific finger for engagement.
I don't think you can use that excuse. No, I mean, I don't think you can use that excuse, though, for someone who's like 21, 22. Like, you should know that by now.
Yeah.
If you're a kid and you don't know that, that makes sense, but...
No, but I don't think I learned it until I was like 23.
Girl.
Oh.
What? How do you not know
You
that?
probably just went on any finger you want?
No,
There's
I just
way.
thought no. I didn't think it could go on any finger. I knew there was a specific finger, but I
just
didn't.
said you didn't know there was a specific finger.
I knew there was a finger, but I didn't know. I thought only if you wore like a diamond ring, it was obvious that you were.
But not
engaged.
everyone's engagement ring is diamond.
I didn't know that.
I mean, most people wear diamond
She's
rings.
like 25 at this point.
I thought like let's say this ring.
Yeah, if you wore a random ring on that finger,
Like, if
maybe
I just-
people wouldn't
if I just put that there,
automatically
like,
assume.
You wouldn't know.
That one's a little engagement-y.
Let me see.
But like, let's say if I wore like this thing there.
That could be your wedding band.
Okay, fine. Anything could be a wedding ring or an engagement ring or something. But like, I think people wouldn't automatically assume you're engaged. But I think having a ring on that finger does indicate something. It might give someone pause.
At least maybe that you're in a relationship. or
Yeah.
Some people never notice stuff like that. Like, I don't know. Zach and I were watching something, and I said, "Oh, he's married." I don't know, some true crime thing. He goes, "I never look at people's fingers ever."
Really? I feel like I do.
I do as well. I feel like I notice it more on men if they have a
'cause
wedding
they
ring.
usually don't have other rings.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Yeah. Yeah, she was probably just wearing it for no reason, for some reason, but I noticed.
Maybe the video was flipped and it was her other hand.
I
don't know.
Well,
Anyway, July 9th, 2019. Very rarely does Natalia ever post anything about Charlie, but I think the last one was like way back when it was just like those friendship posts, you know?
Mm-hmm.
But she posted a behind the scenes video of Charlie while shooting the mall action scene in Stranger Things. Sorry, Mel, that's kind of a spoiler, but okay, it's at a mall, like whatever. It's like, it's of him, it's funny, but it's not romantic, like, or sweet, really, like the things he posts. It's still very joking. Then later that July, they were in Italy together, and there's photos of them. And then a couple months after that, they worked together in a new way. They were both in a Dior fashion campaign together, which is very cute. And then, I think around the same time as this, so they're doing a lot of press, I guess, still for season 3 of Stranger Things. They did a lie detector test for Vanity Fair together.
Really?
And it's so funny and cute. So I'm going to play some clips.
Just the two of them?
Just the two of them. I'm going to play some clips from it.
No, I'm not in other ways.
Okay. Do you think Nancy would be into you, Charlie Heaton?
No.
Do you ever wish you had hair like this guy?
I don't even need to look at that. Yeah. Yeah, he's got the
He's got
best
great
hair. Come on. Who wouldn't want hair like this? Would you say you're a cooler sister than Nancy?
I don't know, Nancy's pretty cool.
You and I were cast around the same time, right?
What?
You and I were cast around the same time,
Yeah.
right? Do you remember your first impression of me?
Yes?
What was it?
You're scared of bugs. Yeah, you're cool. You're a cool guy. You're a drummer in a band.
Oh, man. Is that first impression still true?
You're cool. Of course. You're a cool guy.
Did you lie at any time when that we didn't catch you?
I don't think so.
Did she?
He's like, hey, me too.
I didn't lie either.
I also didn't lie.
No lying.
I'm not a liar.
All right. We're back.
They seem so attracted to each other.
You think
Like,
so?
I feel like they're like smiling and like giving each other eyes, and they can't help but laugh.
I thought
at
they looked
things.
cute.
Yeah.
I like his accent.
Does he seem more attractive with that accent?
He seems more attractive in real life. Yeah.
I I was thinking, like, if Shannon saw that interview, like,
Yeah.
she would actually be more into him.
Well, you know what's crazy? Shannon met him
You're right.
in the park in New York.
Wait, I forgot.
She went up to him and introduced herself, and yeah,
And she still thinks he's not
Didn't she say, like, oh my God, I love you?
yeah, she did.
And yet she was like, no.
He definitely, they don't do him any favors in the show, for
I think
sure.
he's cute in the show. I mean, I feel bad for him. His brother's missing.
I know.
That has nothing to do with cuteness.
But he's cute. He's worried about his brother. And everyone's making fun of him. It's like,
Rightfully.
No.
there's something really serious.
Okay, not about the brother being missing, but he's a little bit of a freak in the first season.
But go easy on him.
He's a teenager.
His brother's missing.
I know, that's not good. But he's a little weird.
I think
because-
he's a great older brother and a good son.
People say he's weird because his character's weird because he takes pictures of Nancy through the window.
When she's like naked.
No, she's in her underwear.
Still. Yeah, he was just.
Well, he wasn't there with that intent. It just kind of happened.
Yeah, he was looking up at the window and she was unchanging, and he took photos of her
Yeah, it's a...
and then developed them.
But he paid the price. He paid the price for it, though. Steve smashed his camera, remember?
Yes, I
That was so
remember.
sad.
Deserved.
That's like all he had.
Well, he shouldn't have taken pictures of Steve's girlfriend changing.
Okay.
I did feel really bad when Steve smashed his camera, but I could see if you discovered someone had taken pictures of your girlfriend
Yes.
through a window.
That's
like,
true,
you
yeah.
would be
You
like,
would be like, the fuck?
what?
Yeah.
I know. It's true.
Anyway.
November 2019, Natalia spoke to In Style magazine and was asked if her and Charlie purposefully coordinate their outfits because it often looks like they sort of match. And she said, no, that's literally never on purpose. You do see articles, and no, we didn't. I feel like we would naturally go out of our way to not, but it just happens, kind of a thing.
They probably just have a similar style.
Charlie posts a very coupley romantic picture of him and Natalia embracing with a birthday cake before them for Natalia's birthday, and it's very cute and refreshingly normal, edited, I think, with the Fuji app or something to look vintage, like a film camera. And it just is cute that he would do that. It just seems very normal.
Yeah.
Charlie spoke to GQ magazine February 2020 about how extremely private they were about their relationship early on. And he said, we didn't really know what the relationship was. And he said the caginess anyway might have been unnecessary. And also in that article, the co-creator of Stranger Things, Matt Duffer, said, that first audition, we did a chemistry read with Heaton and Natalia, and sparks were flying.
Cute. I'm glad he at least admitted that they didn't need to be so
Yeah.
coy, but at least they're not still anymore. That'd be annoying.
And weirdly, March 2020 is when some publications just got the memo that they're dating.
Oh my God.
I don't know if it's because it's COVID and people are
Maybe.
like online.
March 2020?
Yeah,
Yeah.
March 2020.
Probably because of COVID.
I swear, a bunch of articles came out that month like, did you know? Natalia, Dyer, and Charlie Heaton
They're
are
spending
dating?
a lot of time on Instagram.
Yeah.
Like, oh, I didn't know these two were together.
They've been together for so long, like 4 years at this point. October 2020, Natalia was on the Hollywood Foreign Press podcast, which I listened to, and she talked about how fame kind of made her withdraw a little bit and that she found with red carpets very stressful, which maybe explains why she was so cagey talking about the relationship in the past. And she said that she was living with someone during COVID and that that quarantining could either ruin a relationship or make it stronger, and she felt like that hers was the latter.
Okay, that's
So,
good.
I'm assuming it's about Charlie.
Yeah, I would assume.
Again, she didn't say who.
Yeah.
Like, she's still being mysterious.
Yeah, she's not like, oh, me and Charlie. I almost did a British accent. Me and Charlie were together during COVID, and it went great.
No. 2021, they were seen in Philadelphia together at some restaurants and bars. And it may have been because Natalia was filming an indie movie called Chestnut there. It's a very, very small movie. December 2021, they were photographed together, maybe for the first time since the pandemic. that thing about Philadelphia was just written reports, weren't any pictures actually. They were leaving a Dior after party together in London, so they're still together. And now Natalia's 26 and Charlie's 27.
Wow.
May 2022, so I'm jumping ahead a bit, Stranger Things season 4 finally comes out after 3 years off the air. This was a really big season, had that Running Up That Hill Kate Bush song, became really popular during this time. Charlie was asked by GQ if he felt like his character Jonathan was sidelined in season 4 of Stranger Things, and he said, "I know why you're asking that, and I've definitely seen some forums like Screen Rant or something. What happened to the character? It's an ensemble cast. Obviously every season they've brought in new characters, wonderful characters, and they've taken the story to different places. We find him in a place questioning himself. You want the people to be invested in them. Me and Natalia have been together for a long time, so you've even got to separate it yourself sometimes."
Okay, I did love Joseph Quinn's Eddie, but the Duffer Brothers do have an issue with introducing too many new characters a season. You already have such a big ensemble cast.
Yeah.
Just focus on those characters that you already have.
Yeah, I don't like it when shows do that.
I know.
Every season they introduce more and more new characters, and it's like, you don't need to do that.
The interesting thing is that new characters are always great.
They
Like,
are always great. I do like them,
like
but
all
it
of
is
them.
also like you are taking away time from these other
I
characters you
know.
already have. If you don't like those characters, then just get rid of them or something. Like, Stranger Things was initially supposed to be an anthology series with a new cast every season. And so maybe the Duffer Brothers, by introducing so many new characters this season, is them still keeping that anthology feel. But it's just like,
But some of the
it's
characters
too late at this point.
Yeah.
Like, they're already introducing new characters for season 4, and it's like, I mean, season 5. It's like, this is the last season. We do not need new characters. Like, they have all these promotional photos of all these new people, and it's like, we don't need them.
I agree, especially for a last season. That's my problem with Breaking Down Part 2.
Oh yeah, it's too many new characters. The last one.
We're barely gonna get to spend time with them.
I know.
And like when it's the last movie or last book, it's like, I want to just, reminisce with my characters. I already know. I don't want to have to like meet all these random people.
Totally agree. I know he's like a villain, but I loved Billy.
Oh, well, that was season 2. I think that kind of, it's fine. Billy was, yeah.
Wait,
I liked
who's
Billy too.
Have I met him?
Yes, you have. He's Max's
mean.
older brother.
Oh, he's awful.
I know.
He's a cool
funny-
villain, though.
Wait, he's so bad. Isn't he like racist?
Well, I thought he was like a funny villain.
He's an interesting villain.
Does he get better?
Because he's like human. You just have to keep watching.
He's so mean to Max. He's so mean.
You have to
he's
keep watching.
Isn't he into
scared.
Mrs. Byers?
I'm scared.
Okay, I don't
hasn't
think
gone to
I've
that.
gone.
She hasn't
Yeah.
gone to that.
Oh, sorry.
Right now
Three,
he's
that's
right now he's what's the Max's love interest? He's Lucas. He'll be like, don't talk to him. Like, and I feel like it's because he's
I don't know if people say that. I don't know if it's for certain or if he just doesn't want Max to like have friends or anything.
he's scary. I find
Just
him
keep watching.
He's just
Okay.
interesting.
Keep watching.
I think
He is cute.
Decray Montgomery does a great job.
Yeah.
Oh, that's the actor's name?
Yeah, it is. I know actors' names.
I like Max as a character too, and
Yeah,
like
Max is
I don't,
good.
I don't like it when they
Yeah.
leave her out of the stuff.
Again, you need to keep
wait,
watching.
I know. I'm gonna text.
I need to rewatch.
I'm gonna text Zach after this and say we have to watch on Wednesday night.
Yeah,
Like, that
do
sounds
it.
really bad. I'm like, I do love the racist character.
I know.
No, I think he's
he grows a
interesting.
bit.
I wouldn't say I love him. I just think he's a good villain.
Okay, we're on the last page.
Okay.
In 2022, they played Never Have I Ever for British Vogue, and there are some cute moments in this video, but I also thought Natalia looked a little uncomfortable sometimes. I'm not sure if you'll see it in the specific segments I chose, but okay, I'm going to show you.
Ooh. Never have I ever thought a fictional character was hot.
Ready?
Yeah?
I think I know yours. Was it Yami from Yu-Gi-Oh?
Oh. That's not what I was thinking of.
Oh.
But he definitely had an energy about him. What about you? I don't know what yours is.
I don't want to say it now. I'm just gonna put this down. Never have I ever binged an entire series in one day. Yes, you have.
What? Which?
You said, the the show with Chloe that you love. You guys were like, yeah, we sat down.
Oh, you're right. No,
in
you're
one
right.
day.
Yes.
What was it called?
P-Valley.
P-Valley.
Yeah.
Yeah, we said we were talking. I don't know if that will be legible. We were talking while the clip was running that, yeah, like every show and movie has fictional characters. So I don't know why they were like, what?
They definitely thought it was animated.
Yeah, that's also a weird
They just
question.
said each other's characters.
That's what I was thinking. I know.
And then he wouldn't say what his was.
I know, like, just what? Okay. I feel like a lot of celebrities are open about that fact that they've had animated crushes.
Obviously, Edward Cullen.
I know.
I'm trying to think
That's
if there's
just
an
being
animated
attracted.
character
I just thought it
is
was
hot.
It's cute that he knows her really well. He's like, I know yours.
Yes,
Yeah.
And then he says like, yes, you have.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that is cute. They've been dating for, when was this?
This was 2022.
So they've been dating
Many
6 years.
Yeah, I
that
think at
point.
this point about 6 years,
Yeah.
maybe even a little more. August 2022, Charlie was photographed at the All Points East Music Festival in London, hugging a blonde girl, and some people were all in a kerfuffle about this. But honestly, the body language looks very much like two friends reconnecting or something, being like, "It's good to see you," that kind of thing. People did speculate what this could mean, and there was a Daily Mail article about it, but nothing really came of it, and I don't think it was anything. But I just had to include it to let you guys know. January 2023, they started production for season 5 of Stranger Things, the last season, and they are living in Atlanta to film it. This year, 2025, they finally finished or wrapped. I don't know. I guess
Wait, it took them like almost 2 years or a year and a half to film?
I think just finished it
Editing,
completely.
yeah.
Because they had a party, and there's a few photos of Natalia and Charlie cozied up together,
I think I've seen those.
looking coupley. So they're still together.
I wonder what their relationship will be like now that they don't have this like common thing they
I
come
know.
back to.
I know. I'm scared.
I know, like, what if they break up?
Well, I don't want to sound like a grandmother, but like they have been together a long time and not taking it to the next level.
no
now.
ring?
No ring.
that we know of.
About 10 years.
Yeah.
It's a long time.
Yeah.
And, marriage is not for everyone, so I don't want to like put that on them. But it is interesting. It is, and they are of that age.
Yeah.
And this will really test them, because what's going to happen if she's off doing another project without him? He has something else going on too. They don't,
that'll suck. Yeah.
They don't have that.
They have this common thing that they came back to.
Yeah.
Like it kind of like was, I wonder if Rob and Kristen would have been together for as long as they had been if they didn't have,
Yeah.
if they didn't know.
Saga.
Yeah, if they didn't know, oh, I'm going to have to work with them again on another movie. Like who wants to work with their ex? It's like I might as well stay together with them because we have to work together for a long time and we're close.
Oh my God.
And if you're still in love with each other and have feelings for each other.
They definitely seem like they're in love and they're doing well right now. But imagine if Natalia or Charlie were like, okay, I'll break up with them when the show ends. And then the show just, like, it's been forever now that the show, like, there's all these delays. The seasons take forever. Like,
Yeah, like in like 2018, like I'll just like go.
yeah, always the show's over. And then it's like, No, I don't think that's the case with them, but that'd be crazy if so. Yeah, I hope they work it out. I don't know if there's more to the story if you want to say.
Yeah, I have more to say.
Okay, then keep going.
April 2025, we've mentioned him a lot. Joe Keery, who plays Steve Harrington, released his third album under the name Joe, DJO, called The Crux. And there's multiple references to Charlie throughout the album. He just like mentions the name Charlie. And there is a song called Charlie's Garden. And it's really cute. And it just is about like a day in the life. It kind of sounds like a Paul McCartney song. It even sounds like it could be about Stranger Things, like working and what that experience is like, and then just coming back and hanging out in Charlie's garden.
That's cute.
April 2025, they were seen together at a Broadway play, and then
What play?
I don't know.
What play?
It's okay.
Mel loves to frequent Broadway.
It's a new thing.
And July 2025.
Wait, was it the Stranger Things play?
Did that open already?
Yeah.
It might be the Stranger Things one.
feel like that would make sense.
That would make sense.
Yeah.
But people always go to the Broadway
Yeah.
show, so who knows?
So the last thing I have really about them is July 3rd, 2025, which I thought was like so recent, but now it's October. Charlie posted a series of pictures to Instagram from a music festival with Natalia and all three. They're still together. And comments from people are saying things like, them still being together gives me faith in humanity, and the only couple ever, actually.
Oh my God. I think they'll do well, but I hope people don't put too much pressure on them or like too much stake into their relationship, because
Yeah.
if they ever broke up, I'm not gonna jinx it, it'll be like, people would be like, no, love is dead.
I know.
You know?
Yeah,
I hope
I've been
not.
there.
Yeah.
Yep.
With Robston.
Yeah.
And I was just thinking about like how has it changed today from, you know, the early 2000s or 90s, whatever, with these teen shows and co-stars dating and such. And I do feel like journalists are a bit more respectful today than they used to be, and they won't touch on things that they kind of know that people don't want to talk about.
Yeah.
For the most part, not always, but so I feel like, for instance, when Natalia's being a little bit awkward and it seems like she doesn't want to talk about the relationship, like the journalists will back off. I couldn't find anyone ever asking them about like marriage or babies or anything, which I feel like definitely would have happened
Yeah.
in the early 2000s.
Yeah.
But I do think like all the comments online are a whole other thing to deal with or have to try to ignore.
Did they ever do like Comic-Con?
I don't think so.
Oh, because I feel like that's also where you would get a lot of those questions.
Oh yeah, when people go up to the mic.
Yeah, when they go up to the mic.
Hi.
Hi,
I love you guys. I just want to know, do you see marriage?
So you guys play a couple that's together. What's it like being a couple in real life?
I know. And then they all like look at each other.
Yeah.
And all the fans scream.
Yeah.
That always happens.
Yes.
Yeah, will they stay together? The last season airs very soon. I think November.
Jeez, that's soon.
Why wouldn't it be October?
I know.
It should be October.
It's so weird it doesn't come out before Halloween.
It should be like Halloween.
They're still editing it.
probably.
It better be good.
They're freaking out.
I know.
Hopefully I'll
I
catch
think
up in
it'll
time.
probably be.
Oh my god, it doesn't come out
Decent.
till the 26th of November.
Kidding?
They probably want people to
It's like
talk about
Christmas
it
season.
for Thanksgiving. Usually, whenever they release it, that stuff is happening.
I think
or it used to be, because like,
that's the day before Thanksgiving this year.
is it?
Yeah.
Because I remember, because when they dropped season 3, it was like summer, and they dropped it for 4th of July, and then I think season 1 was like
4
kind of
was Halloween.
4 was I think Halloween-y, and they dropped it.
1
around
was
then.
April.
That's
I
like
don't know.
really not the vibe.
I know Halloween.
Springtime.
Maybe it takes place near Halloween times. I mean near Thanksgiving time.
Oh yeah,
I
that
don't
could
know.
be.
It has been so long since the last season that I'm not like jazzed.
That's what I said last time.
Yeah,
But then it was
so-
great.
Yeah, I'll probably
guys, like,
still tune in.
Do you, when you watch it, like watch a summary of all the stuff that happened up till then?
I have a good memory.
Last time I rewatched the whole show.
Yeah.
I think I have to rewatch some recap videos or something. I don't know if I'll rewatch the whole show again this time, but
I think I have a good enough memory to remember what happened.
It's in general with so many shows. I hate how long it takes now for new shows seasons to come out, and it's only like a couple episodes.
I know. So then, like, you wait 3 years to only it's like binge everything in like 1 day or 2
Yeah.
days. It's like it's over in a weekend, and it's like, ugh.
Are they dropping it all at once, or is it just
They might do that split thing that they did last
like
time.
are they doing a batch or one episode per week?
Never 1 episode per week, so they'll probably do a batch, like 4 episodes, and then maybe like 2, and then maybe
it's so
2, I
much
don't
better when
know.
it's once a week.
I know.
And
I agree.
It's a better financial decision on their part too, because you don't want people to just unsubscribe the second
exactly.
it comes out.
Or it also keeps it more relevant.
Yeah.
Because people, if you watch it all in one weekend, everybody else is watching it all in one weekend. So then everyone's only talking about it like that week.
Yeah.
And then afterwards, it's like people forget about it.
And it's fun that people can like go to school or go to work, and it's like, did you watch the new episode yet?
Yeah.
Literally. I love it's also something to look forward to. Like every Thursday, this episode comes out.
It's much more fun.
It's
Yeah, it
too.
is.
I feel like during the pandemic, it made sense if when the seasons dropped all at once because you had nothing else to do. So you're like,
Literally.
watch the show in one sitting, but
I know. It's also like hard to communicate with other people about the show because people are at so many different spots watching it. But if it's released once a week, everybody pretty much is hopefully caught up to the current episode. But if it's binge model, then
it's driving people apart.
People can't talk about their shows, and then you might not want to go online because you don't want to get spoiled. So it doesn't drive engagement.
Well, Natalia and Charlie have been together for 10 years. I think they're really cute. I hope they stay together. But odds that they stay together forever?
75.
Really? It's pretty high. Forever?
There's still a 25% chance not. I mean, they've made it this far, but...
I'll say 50.
Wow. That's a cop-out.
Okay, you're right.
40.
I'll say 46.
Wow, you guys have no faith.
I know.
I think they'll stay together, but
I want them to. I've been burned before by Hollywood couples.
I think they'll stay together, but it's a true test now that they don't have the TV show to come back to.
So far, they've been doing good, but again, it's only been a few
Maybe a year from now, we can do this again and say what we think.
Yeah.
Maybe I will up my
I know. I mean, there's total chance also that, like, they're together for like 20 more years and then get divorced or something, you know?
Honestly, the whole Nicole Kidman and Keith Urban thing is like messing with me.
They're divorcing.
Yeah.
She filed.
Which is insane. They've been together for 20 years.
And they seemed really in love, I thought.
They did, and like really secure.
Even recently, they
Yeah.
seemed really in love.
Weren't they like at a Taylor Swift concert or something?
I feel like we're gonna have to cover them.
Yeah.
It's a developing story, so sometimes I
is.
don't like to touch a story that's developing, but like I do want to look into that one.
Yeah. They're definitely good for in the next few months, maybe.
I'll pray for Natalia and Charlie.
They are really cute, and I think they're beautiful together.
Yeah.
And I want them to stay together.
They just look cute together.
It's good that also neither one seems more famous than the other or like more intense.
See, and that's if that were to happen.
Exactly.
And that's where things get complicated.
Exactly. That's what makes it more complicated. So it seems that they're on the same level, at least right now.
They seem right, but you never know what could happen. Not that I think they'll break up, but
now that Stranger Things is off, maybe one of them might get a new TV show, and then that makes them even more famous, or like someone gets a movie.
Yeah, that's the ultimate test.
That makes them really famous, you know?
Yeah.
His band has a really good song that pops off or something. I don't know.
We'll see.
Well, thank you, Kel, so much.
Thank you, guys.
Great Halloween episode.
It wasn't that
scary, but
well, it was Stranger Things.
Yeah.
Who, Kel, are we covering next time?
Next week, or next in 2 weeks, on Patreon, we are talking about a famous author and their spouse, a fantasy author, I'll say. But that's all I'll say.
Ooh, okay.
Nice.
All right.
Thank you, Kel, once again. And to our listeners, we will get back together in 2 weeks.
Is your heart filled with pain? Shall I come back again? Tell